Start with your feet hip width position, okay? Just feel your feet on the floor, how they feel. And we're gonna start just shifting side to side here, feeling our body move through space. Nice and easy. Again, just easing into this, getting our proprioception used to shifting weight, feeling our body in space. Very nice. So we're now going to move into a slightly larger march. So you might bring up a little bit of your foot, maybe even an entire foot, just a tiny bit. And you're just going to go back and forth, nice and gentle, nice and easy, very methodical here. Again, seems simple, but this is training your body to get used to being able to change its center of gravity very slowly. And of course, we'll do rapidly in a little bit. Go ahead and bring that leg up a little bit more now. I'm thinking about bringing my foot roughly about up to my shin is kind of the metric or landmark I'm using in my head when I'm doing this form of the progression. Still keeping your feet hip width apart. Nice and controlled. Okay, final variation of this is coming all the way to the top, trying to hold for just a split second. Ideally trying to get your thigh parallel to the ground. If you can't get fully parallel, that's totally okay. Come up as high as you can, hold, and then slowly go back down. We're going to do this variation for the next 30 seconds. Feel free to hold on to something if you do need to. No shame in that. Find your pace for yourself, find your height for yourself, and you will be good. We're about halfway home. We'll catch you in about 10 seconds. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and relax off that position. What we're going to do now is stick with the marches. So you're going to bring both of your feet together though, and we're going to go to that last level of march we just did. So if you could only come up to maybe say shin height, that's where you're going to go to. If you could come up to a full thigh parallel to the ground, that's what you're going to do. But the catch is you're going to have your feet together the whole time. So we're narrowing our base here. And when we do that, it's going to make it a lot tougher on your balance, okay? So you'll notice the second you get up to the top, especially if you keep those feet almost glued together, that's kind of what you're trying to think about here. It becomes much, much more challenging. So keep those feet together. 20 seconds on this drill. Nice and controlled, as high as you can go and as controlled as you can go. Just about ate it there. That would have been funny. Nice and easy. And relax. Very nice, very nice. Okay, one more march variation and then we'll use our can or a bottle. This next one I call reverse hurdles. You're going to imagine a fence or a hurdle or something behind you that you can envision yourself stepping up and over, okay? And how this one's going to work is having that behind you. You're going to step up and over the hurdle, okay? Take a step on it, and then you're going to step up and over and come back, okay? We're going to just do this straight through on both sides, so you'll just be alternating, but basically go up, back, and then back over that hurdle, okay? Up, back over that hurdle. And really try to visualize in your mind where that hurdle is and hold yourself accountable and try to keep it so you don't knock over your hurdle, okay? Nice and easy here. 15 more seconds on this variation. Good. Finish one more repetition for me. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to use our can or bottle now, so feel free to grab that guy, place it directly in front of you, maybe about half a foot away. And then we're going to start with can or bottle taps on the top, okay? So these will get challenging. Make sure you have your chair near you in case you need it. This first one, though, you're going to come to the top, lightly touch the top of that can, slowly come back down. Other side, touch the top of it, slowly come back down. The whole purpose of this, too, is to try to touch as lightly as possible. And the can will really force you to do that because if you tap with any vigorousness, it's going to go. So be very, very careful here. This is training your ability to move very precisely through space, training your motor patterns in a very fine movement. Don't feel bad if you knock it over too. I actually did a drill similar to this in high school, and I knocked it over a lot. And yeah, good times, good times. Gotta love high school. All right. 15 seconds on this variation. Keep going nice and carefully. We're trying to go slow, right? Slow and methodical here. 5 more seconds. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and rest. So from that same variation, we're going to do the same drill, but we're going to do it for speed now, okay? So it's going to be even tougher because not only do you have to precisely touch it, but you have to decelerate it and be very precise with your movements, okay? So it's going to look different for everyone, but you're going to go as quickly as you comfortably can, touching the top of it, coming back down, okay? So we'll probably hear a lot more of those. I might try to challenge myself here to make people not feel as bad. But just get in the groove of it. 15 seconds here. Use that chair if you need to. 5 more seconds. Oh, see you there, guys. So good timing, good timing. Okay, now you can bring the can and actually place it directly in your midline. So almost if you look straight down in your body, it's going to be right directly beneath you. Same concept as last time, except you're going to be leaning a little bit more towards your left and right, touching the top of it, and then coming down. If this is too tough for your hip mobility, you can bring the can towards your toes. That'll make it a little bit more visually easier for you to see. But I would try it right in your center midline first, and then just go with the flow here. Feel free to look at it. If you get really comfortable with it and you can try to just look straight ahead, that's going to be the toughest variation of it. Good. Oh, not good. 5 more seconds here. Finish a couple more repetitions. All right, very nice. What you are going to do now is take the can and place it behind you to your right or left. I'm starting with my right. It doesn't matter. We will do both sides. And this one's going to take a lot of visualization and proprioceptional awareness. From this position, you are going to gently reach back. Tap it now with your heel. Come back. Toughest variation with the can here on this type of drill. Try to just tap it a tiny bit. See if you can even get it to a point where maybe you're not even moving it or shifting it that much, and then come back into position. Obviously, the further out it is, the harder it's going to be. So start with it nice and close. See if you can tap that can or bottle without moving it over. It's like a carnival game, right? Sounds like a carnival game. Nice, easy tap. All right, go ahead and switch sides. Same concept. Once you have that bottle or can in position, same exact move. Lean back, light tap. Try to touch it, but not move it that much. And this is a fun one. Five more seconds here. Good. All right, go ahead and relax. So what you're going to do now with the can, you're going to take it and you're going to put it on your chair to the side. And I want you to kind of go in your midline once again, just like you did when you had it below you. Except it's going to be to your side, of course. And in this variation, we're going to do a side lean and picking up the can, okay? So you're going to be directly by it. You're going to lean towards one side, come off your foot, grab the can, come up, then you're going to place it back down onto the chair very carefully. You're kind of like one of those, the cuckoo clocks, you know, the cuckoo clocks that go forward and backward, except this time you're just going straight down and to the side. So nice and carefully. Try your best to keep your hips closed, as in facing straight towards me and the class. Make it much tougher. Good. All right, let's go ahead and shift over to the other side. Same thing, when you're locked into position, feel free, gently and lean over, grab that can out of space, and then gently lean right back. Place it right there as well. Trying your best to bend through the side of your core, not so much forward. Keeping your eyes gazed and pointed forward. Nice and carefully. 10 more seconds. Try to get a couple more repetitions on this variation. Good, and relax. Very nice, everyone. Looking good. Let's go ahead. We can put the can to the side. Can or bottle to the side. We'll all be finished with that for the day. And we'll just do a couple more drills and then move into some stretching. So we've done a lot of marching today, and the next drill I want to do is really good for not only balance, but also leg strength. It's going to be a march into a reverse lunge. I'm going to show you how to do it first, just for a refresher if you haven't been to a class before, and then we'll do some together. Again, for all these, feel free to hold on to something if you need to. This one's going to start with a march, as in you're going to come up nice and high with your leg as high as you can. You're going to take a step back with that same leg. Your front knee is then going to bend as low as you can get it and as low as you can go. And then you're going to come up and repeat, okay? So again, feel free to hold on to something if you need to. There's no shame. Otherwise, if you want to try it, not holding on to anything, give it a shot. Up with that knee, and then back with the same leg, bending that front knee. Up, hold, back, bend. Up, hold, back, bend. Good. All right, go ahead and relax. Let's take 3 breaths all together. I know those kind of get a little daunting and get those muscles firing, but this is what we came for. Big breath in, big breath out, in, out. Good. Relax your heart rate. We're going to repeat on the opposite leg. Same thing. Up nice and high, holding for a split second, coming back into a nice lunge as deep and as low as we can. And I should show you, if you can get all the way down here, try it. If you can't, that's totally okay as well. Go as low as your body will give you today without pain. That's the whole idea. We got 10 more seconds here. And break. Good. I break that right before I had to do another lunge because those were getting pretty bad. Okay, let's just do one more balance drill. This one will be super easy. Won't increase your heart rate at all. We're just going to bring our feet together. We're then going to, with our hand near that chair just for assistance, close our eyes. And we are going to gently shift our weight in our feet from our right to our left. Almost like we're walking in place, but not lifting our feet off the ground, okay? So you're just feeling the shift, feeling the difference when you take your vision out of it, trying to imagine the room and space, focusing on your shifting through space, everything moving fluid. 10 more seconds. And relax. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll move behind our chair. We're going to do a little bit of stretching to cool down our body, lower our heart rate a little bit. We're going to start by taking a big step back. Your hands are going to be placed on the top of that chair. You're then going to gently push your head through your hole that your hands and body are creating, stretching out your upper back, stretching out your triceps, and just pushing that butt back, taking a big breath in, Taking a big breath out. Coming all the way up out of that position. Very nice. Take a breath as you come up. We're going to move into a split stance now. So you're going to take a large step forward. In this position, your back heel is going to be planted directly into the ground. Both toes are going to be pointed forward. You're then going to push that front knee forward while keeping your body nice and straight in space. Should feel this on the back calf if you're doing this right. Take a big breath in here. Big breath out. And then slowly come off out of that side. We'll, of course, repeat on the other direction. Big step forward here. Back heel planted into the ground, trying to keep that back toe pointed forward. Front knee is pushing forward, keeping that body nice and upright. Taking a big breath in. And relax. Very nice. All right. Feet are going to be hip width apart. You're then going to imagine having a giant heavy ball or object in front of you. This is going to act as your weight, which is then going to pull you deep and as low as you can go into position. Doesn't really matter if your knees are straight or slightly bent, whatever's comfortable for you. Go as low as that ball or weight will let you take you. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Gently, very carefully now, we're going to stand up, but not rush it at all. Let those muscles come up. We're then going to come up to the top, just like we did. Big far reach as high as we can get our arms. Maybe it's only up here. That's okay. Get them up as high as you can. Big far reach, feeling your body being pulled up to the sky with an imaginary string. We're going to go ahead and lean towards one direction now. Pick your side. Lean towards the other direction. Very good. Relax your body. Very nice. And we are all finished for the day. Good work, everyone. Thank you all for coming.